Okay, guys, I'm going to do a video. Luckily, I have like a very small group of loyal YouTube followers that don't mind seeing Asher 300 million times over doing the same thing. So, come on, buddy. I'm going to do this video of Asher. I know he's very excited, but mostly I wanted to tell everybody that, gosh, it does pay to have a really good vet. And please, all my puppy people listening to this, know that the most important thing, I know, just a minute, buddy, is to look for a reproductive vet that advertises reproductive services. That way you know they're breeder friendly. I say that all the time. But my own vet, he's been helping, he's a large and small animal vet, so he really knows a lot about, for example, pyometra, because he deals with horses, but he also has total integrity and is a great guy and doesn't like to do overkill. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but I think he 100% diagnosed Asher accurately, and I had a follow-up appointment next week, and both he and my husband were saying it was not necessary, but Asher's always been one of the quietest breathers in the Stafford ring here, and he's been having this little, you can hear it a little right there, but believe me, it's 100% better just this week. And sure enough, I think it's exactly what the vet said. He said it was a tracheal bronchitis, most likely caused by a combination of him swimming in the pool and getting a lot of chlorine, but more than that, first and foremost, by these look out there, you guys, there's tons of little, this is like, they call it veterinary gold, the foxtails in Northern California, but he said that foxtail is kind of a broad term. There is the specific one, but then there's something called AWL grasses here in Northern Cal. Okay, ready, Ash? Let's go get the ball. All right, let's go get it. He's really excited about this, as you can see. Okay, go get it, Ash. And I'll throw it again for him a couple times. Good boy. He's very fast. Anyway, what happens is he brings it back and it's covered with grasses, and I didn't think a lot of it, and he was gagging a lot when it happened, and I think he just got so many stuck in his throat it got irritated, and it was called tracheal bronchitis, non-infectious. Back. So it's basically like kennel cough, but a bacterial kind. Back, Ash. And his trachea was so inflamed, and he said it was just like humans. He said that, wait, Ash. Wait, good boy. He said that it's going to take months for that. See that little sound he's making right there? To go away. He said it's just like humans, but he's way better. And I also think, you guys, that I guess I never did post that other video of them at the show. Even throughout this, he's been winning at the shows, which is amazing because people are interpreting it. I think judges, a couple have commented on it, that he seemed a little tired compared to his usual style. Well, he doesn't really. I don't think he's tiring. He seems thrilled to go to the shows, and if anything, he's more amped around the house, which will bring me to the cat in a minute. Here we go, Ash. But I think he sounds tired because he's doing that, or he may get a little tired after that kind of breathing. But yeah, so I mean, the good news is, sadly, he sounds just like most of the other Staffords in the show ring because so many of them breathe too loud. But Asher's always been the king of quiet on that, no matter how hot or whatever. Good boy, bring it up, buddy. I'll do it again. So anyway, the deal with the cat, Henrietta, I was going to tell you this before. We've got her. She hasn't left the house since the incident. Back, Ash. And we've only had a couple more things. I mean, it's a little too long to explain right now. I am putting in soft inquiries to try to find a home for her. And Hannah, if you ever listen to this still, I probably could have shipped her with you to she'd be a perfect indoor-outdoor cat on your farm with Matilda. You have the kind of kid, Anna has the same life we do for Cheery, which, like Lexi points out, is a great dang life, except for her periodic near-death encounters. But here's the thing, I believe we can solve it. I think we've been going about it a little bit the wrong way, in that we freak out and want to make the dogs feel like they're going to die if they chase her, and that just increases the arousal. So we're working on that. But Henrietta, Lexi did say she understood what you meant. Back. But she said she also has had a couple of pit bulls in her life, in her family anyway, that have actually killed cats and then lived okay with cats. And of course, these guys aren't pit bulls, but you know, they are related, and so they're terriers, and I'm hoping it's the same deal. So what we're going to do, okay, buddy, a couple more times, and then I'll turn off. We're putting in soft inquiries because I agree with you. I don't want her to live in fear, and I think that's what's going on now. We took the bell off her, which made it better, but now I don't really know where she is much. But she comes out at night. She's totally 100% fine with Shaq, Asher, or Shaq, Obi, and believe it or not, Willow. So it's Daisy and Asher, and it's a bad combo because Daisy doesn't want to hurt her. She wants to chase her. But then Asher doesn't really want to chase her, but if he gets her, get back, Ash. He wants to really pay her back for whatever little scratch. Back, back. Right back. Hey, now I have to wipe it off. See, it gets all the, like, owl grasses, those little things right there on it. Anyway, all right, so I'll let you watch Asher while I finish talking. So anyway, anybody that does have how to get dogs and cats along pointers, I would like to take it because we would love to keep her. But I am also looking for a perfect home. I'll never give her to anybody but a perfect home. And I could call the rescue place back. I know I'll feel like a loser, but I'll put my ego aside and they would take her and we could keep her here till they find a perfect home. So I clearly think if there's anything else, and I know what you mean, Henrietta, it's a terrible thing to play with because I would be just sick if something really bad happened. That said, the positive is if they had wanted to kill her even that morning, that she would have already been gone because, I mean, I certainly got her with Asher having his, mouth on her head and Daisy on the other side of her, but they both stopped immediately, which they never do during a dog fight. So, all right, wait a minute, guys. All right, we ready to go get it? All right, say bye to everybody. So there's my quick update. Asher, you're too handsome. So yeah, he's been winning even throughout that. And we're having so much fun. This coming year, I won't be showing Asher much in case any of my haters listen to this channel, which I don't know if they do. That'll be welcome news, I'm sure. But we'll be having a blast anyway, won't we, little buddy, for the shows we do get out there. And I might even take Willow for one more sometime in the next 6 months before we spay her. All right, here goes my Ashy. Ready? Set? Go get it! I'll do one last video if I'm bringing it up. Oh, look at him. Way, if you can see him. It takes a lot of bounces, this Barrett ball. I'll advertise it too as Veterans Day is coming up because it's made by disabled veterans, and I love these balls. They're my favorite yet. They're real heavy and dense. Good boy, buddy. All right, I'm going to turn it off.